Hello guys, how you all doing? Like I promised you, I said we are going to update our drawing says the price is moving, so just make sure that you stay with me until the end, because this is where I'm going to do another analysis on NASDAQ, and maybe you can get even trade ideas as to where you can look to take trades. So make sure that you are with me throughout. Oh, before I continue, since a lot of you have been asking me about the mentorship, saying that I should start a mentorship program, like I was like, at first I was not really into that, because I'm still really new when it comes to these things of teaching and stuff like that. But if you really enjoy the content that I'm sharing here and you want more as to like maybe a program where you'll be having more interactions with me, then I'm more than welcome to do that. So I'm going to start off with, I'm thinking of just starting off with 5 to 7 people. So I'll think of how much I can charge you guys, and then we'll have like a program, and then that's all, I'll be teaching you more of this stuff, and then you can ask me questions and we will do a lot of stuff together. And then I promise you, you see, the very same way that I'm approaching the markets now, I can show you how to do this. I can train you to be exactly like this. I'm not saying that I'm perfect, or I'm not saying that I don't take losses, but if you've been following the videos that I'm posting here, then you'd know that most of the time, the stuff that I'm saying here, you can see the price doing exactly that. Like the same way that I gave the video, was it yesterday or the day before, when we were talking about this area here, which is what we'll be talking about even on this analysis. But let's just get started. So on weekly, nothing has changed. We still have our weekly trend line there, which is where we are turning currently. And then on daily, this area that I marked here, I marked it here yesterday, which is the daily demand zone or daily support area. You see, so this support area is a very important one, which is where we'll be looking to take trades. Reasons being that our trend line was here, like we said yesterday. When we were going down, the trend line was there, and we broke that trend line when we made this move up, which the move started at the very same support that I marked here. So which is where the price we said we are going to trade from there. Now let's check what is happening on H4. Remember guys, I always tell you that when you are trading, we won't always, like, we can have two people but they won't trade the same time frames. I can trade I can say I trade H4, someone can say they trade M15, someone can say they execute on daily. All of us, we are trading, we are traders, but we are just trading on different time frames, which means sometimes I will be entering and the person that's trading daily, they don't see any trading opportunity. But it doesn't mean I'm wrong. It means I'm trading different time frames to you. We're trading the same instrument but different time frames, which is where we can have different different areas to take trades. So yeah, but we never go too low. When I'm giving you the time frame combinations that you can use, I always end there by H1. There hasn't been that. I don't want noise, guys. I don't want noise. So usually I'll give you the one we were trading H4 and H1, or maybe daily and H4, we're executing on H4. So if let's say you were trading H4 and H1, then it means every time the price hits a H4, the highest time frame on a combination, you're looking to take trades in the opposite direction. But that has to be with confirmation. Like if you check here, this is our H4 support. This is our H4 support. This, right? This is our support, and the price hit that, and then it reversed. Where did it go? To the opposite area of resistance. So that's why when you're buying, you can't just buy and not know where you're going to exit. We are going to exit at the next opposing structure. So if let's say you got a reason to buy here at this support, it means you're targeting that area there, which is the area of resistance. And you can see the price got there and then it reversed. Now it's only a matter of saying, did you get trades there? Yes or no? Those ones, some of us were waiting inside here. We just hope that it will come maybe somewhere inside there, and then that's where we can take and hope that it will go back to what? The weekly bearish trend line, which is this one that we're talking about here, where we had marked it on weekly, and then it was passing from there and then passing here. So we're hoping that if it comes inside here, we can take trades there. And then where are we going to exit? Definitely there's a pause here. Yesterday I made a video about the market difference between the market pause and the swing. Make sure that if you're this is the first video that you're watching on this channel, make sure that you watch the video I made on the market structure, on the trend lines, and also on the difference between the market pause and also a swing. So this is a market pause. The price was going up, down, and then it paused, and then it went down again. It didn't pull back. It didn't make a swing. It didn't do that. It was just a pause, and then it came down. So which means it's an area of resistance there. So that's what I'm saying. If the price was to make another candlestick and enters there, and it gives us reasons to buy, we are going to exit what? As always, we are going to exit at the next opposing structure. It can be this resistance, or it can be that trend line that passes here. You see they are meeting there, so maybe they can do that, and then that's where you're going to exit. You can even search for trades in the opposite direction or coming back down, or you can just wait and see if the price is gonna break the trend line or whatever. But we are going to exit there because it's the next opposing structure. So that's why it's very important for you to mark your zone above, which is your resistance, and the zone below, which is your support, so that you have an idea of where the price is coming from and where it is trying to reach for, so that you know it's coming from this area, trying to reach for that area, and then you exit. So that's why, and you need to stick to your time frames. So this one entered there and then exited there. That's if you manage to get that one. So let's check H1 and then just see if there's anything here on H1. So there's nothing much. The price after hitting, so this area is not a nice area. You can see it's got a lot of candlesticks that were just moving like this. They're not making this, which is what we want. We want swings. We want this, because now if you're just doing this, no one is in control. The bears and the bulls, they are just trying to pull in their own directions, but they're not winning. So if we are trading, like we were giving an example, if you are trading this one, if you are trading H4 and H1, and the price here, it hits that H4 area of support, and you're looking for trades, you're looking for reasons to buy. If you're trading just H4 and H1, it wouldn't have given you anything that shows that it might reverse, and then it would have went up without you. But if, let's say, you're trading H4, H1, and also you added M15, you see, you would have gotten what? Your pin bar there. And if you're trading M15 as well, it means you would have exited at the next opposing, which is this. So this would have been your entry, this would have been your exit. So that's how you trade, good people. That's how you trade. So for now, where to from here? Where do you think NASDAQ could go from here? I just hope that it comes inside here. Maybe tomorrow it will come inside this zone, and then we can look for trades in the opposite direction. But now we are worried. Because if you still remember, yesterday I pointed out that not so long ago, about 2 weeks back, we had this structure which looks the same as the structure that we had recently, and we had a trend line. It was broken, and now it seems like when we're coming back to test that zone, we broke it. And if you still remember, even the days, this gap, we formed it on Monday. So we were waiting, saying that maybe on a Friday the price will come here, so that from Mondays we can start looking for trades to the upside. But rather, the price formed a gap to the downside. So even here, look, if you're checking the current structure, the price seems like it's going to reach this on a Friday. So we just hope that on Monday it's not gonna do what it did last week, 2 weeks back, and go down without giving us a reason to buy. Because remember, sometimes the price can just penetrate the level, but if it didn't give you a reason to buy, then you don't have anything to cry about, because of what it didn't give you a reason to buy. But sometimes it can give you a reason to buy, you buy, and then it drops, and then it's a loss. But that's fine, that's part of the game. But for now, until it breaks that level, this is just a nice area to look for trades to the upside. So I think I'll just leave it like that. So I always tell you about saying that, like, if someone can ask me about this and saying, why are we not taking trades from there? Remember, I always tell you that it's pointless for the price to go up like this, and then maybe it gives us a zone here, right? Let's say it was coming down, and then it goes up with a very strong candlestick going up like that. It's pointless for you to go and close up there only for the next bar to come down and cancel all of that. I can't trade here because I mean the price went up there and then it came back, but yes, but the way it did that, no, I can't do that. It's the same as what we had on, I think the first time I introduced this concept to you, it was when we had this on daily. It was this, we were looking to buy and saying that, you know, the target is to come here. But when it formed this, I told you that no, it's pointless for the price to go up only for the next candlestick to cancel all of that. We can't trade from this. It's not safe. So it's the same thing as what we're having here on H4. If you're trading H4 and then you can see the bulls, they really tried. The momentum there was very strong. But if the bears are gonna cancel all of that and come back here, then there's no way you can look to buy from this. Yes, the price can turn again, but it's risky. So just make sure that you do the right thing. And only focus on the setups that have higher odds. Obviously, those ones, just because the setup has got higher odds, it does not mean it's gonna work. Or just because it has got low odds, it does not mean it can't work. But we just need to have our own rules that we are going to follow throughout. So we don't have to follow them at under certain conditions. No, we always follow them. Because the day you break rules and you win a trade, I'm telling you, you're going to continue breaking your rules. So I would rather lose a trade. When I heard there are guys there, they call themselves, I think their name is what? I'm not sure about their real names. Ketapelo and the FX Goats. There was a quote there that they said, where they said you would rather lose a trade where you followed your rules rather than winning a trade where you broke the rules. So you need to be careful. So always have your rules and follow them. So I like that quote there. So you do your thing, you have your rules and make sure that you always follow them. Even if you lose a trade, that's fine. It's not the end of the world. As long as your risk management is on point, you can always bounce back and grow. But if you are over risking, every time you lose a trade, your account is at risk of being blown up. So here we are waiting here, guys. This is a waiting game. We are waiting here. If you're trading higher time frames, but if you're trading smaller time frames, you can be getting trades even in smaller movements like that. So that's why you have to pick your time frames and stick to those time frames. I'm gonna leave it like that, guys. So far you can see that every time I make an analysis showing you what to expect and all the stuff. So when we opened on Monday and then it formed this, I'm sure people were saying that weekly trend line was broken. I'm like, how can a weekly trend line be broken by H4 candlestick? Does that make sense? And from there, the price just went all the way down. And I gave those ones, saying those ones that are trading H4 and whatnot, this is where you can take trades because it was located at that weekly bearish trend line. And from there, you can see the price never looked back. It went all the way down. So that's it, guys. I'm gonna end it like this, and in the comment section, make sure that you tell me what you think about the thing of the mentorship program where I'll be taking just 5 people. Do you think it's a good idea, and do you think it's maybe I should wait a bit based on the views that I've been sharing? Do you think that it's worth your money, you paying and trying to learn more from me? Do you think that it's worth all of that? So I'll hear from you in the comment section. And then if this was your first video, make sure that you subscribe. And then I'll see you guys in the next video. So here, just monitor how this one plays out. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Sharp, sharp.